arrived.
Yes, I did.
And we just like to bring some of the light and some of the joy of Hanukkah to you. What I would like to do right now, I think we could do this without the cantor.
Hi, everybody. Can you hear me?
Oh, where are you?
Hi there.
Oh, there you are.
Hey.
We can do it with the cantor. So
All
we're going
right.
to turn all the way to candle lighting. And let me play with fire. Let me light the shamash.
I've got the guitar hooked up. Can you hear me?
And I request that we try not to sing together because it'll come out chaotic. So we can mute ourselves while the cantor is singing. Why is the shamash not even lighting?
Will we be showing our candles in the background?
I gotta light the shamash first.
Rabbi Paul, did you hear me?
Did you hear me? I said I have to light the shamash first.
No, I said should we show our candles in our individual homes as part of the deal?
That would be lovely. But right now, I would like everyone to mute themselves except for the cantor, including me. I'm muting myself.
I understand.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lechadlik ner shel Chanukah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asa nisim la'avoteinu bayamim hahem bazman hazeh. Can't hear you, Rabbi. You're muted. You want to do Ma'ot Sor? I'm guessing you
So
want
we
to
go right to Ma'ot Sor. That's exactly, you read my mind.
Ma'ot Sor Yeshuati Lechana El Shabeya Tikon Beit Tefilati V'sham Todah Nitzabeya La'etach imad beya Mitzaham nabeya Az egmor b'shir mizmor Chanukah hamizbeya Az egmor b'shir mizmor Chanukah hamizbeya Rock of ages, let our songs praise your saving power. You amidst the raging foes were our sheltering tower. Furious they assailed us, but your arm availed us, and your word broke their sword when our own strength failed us, and your word broke their sword when our own strength failed us.
I have to remind myself to unmute. Again, we're wishing a happy Hanukkah and a happy holiday season to everyone at Northern Manor. And even if we cannot see you right now, we are certainly thinking about you and missing you this year. Hopefully next year we'll be able to come back in person. If you see our faces on the screen, there are a number of people that have joined us for the last good number of years on the screen right now. I'm not going to ask everyone to introduce themselves, but it really has been a blessing. We weren't going to let this blessing pass without coming back to Northern Manor this year, which I think is quite exciting. Now, one of the things I very often do whenever we gather is I ask people if they have a request song. So I believe that Nir has a request song. So Cantor, we're going to let Nir we're going to let him unmute himself. I'm going to go all the way to the bottom of the list, and he's going to sing a classic Hebrew song, which is very simple words, but it's all about the candles that are lit right now. Let me show you once again the Chanukah right here. I get to watch it the whole time. It's called Nerli. It's basically my candle. And Nir will be releasing this on his upcoming CD soon. And they'll be available in the gift shop along with Kalman Barrel's Aleinu. We just want you to know that. So Nir,
It's already available on Amazon.
On Amazon. So Nir, show us your great talents with the great Israeli song Nerli.
Okay. Nerli, Nerli, Nerli dakik, בחנוכה נרי ידליק, בחנוכה נרי יאיר, בחנוכה שירי ישיר, טרלללללי, לי, לללללי, טרללללי, לי, לללללי, טרללללי, לי, בחנוכה שירי ישיר.
Now that was wonderful. You know, it says at the end that on Hanukkah we will sing. I will sing songs, and Nir just sang for us. I'm just kind of curious. Those of us, we have a good number of screens on tonight, and we hope that a number of people in Northern Manor are looking in and watching us, and therefore are enjoying this gathering. I'm just kind of curious if anyone else has a request. You do not have to sing it. The cantor can lead us, but is there a request of all the Hanukkah songs you know? Anybody?
There was, Nir did Nearly.
Oh, yeah.
Is there a song that says Nately?
We'll have to write that for we'll write that for next year.
Oh, okay.
By the way, no one at Northern Manor has any idea what you guys are talking about. So is there a request song? If not, then let's go back to another classic. Not Hanukkah and Santa Monica. Here we go. We got to go back to the English. So Cantor, I will mute myself and you can lead us. By the way, there's a Yiddish version. After we do the English version, let's go right into the Yiddish version, which I still struggle over some of the words. Cantor, you all set?
Chanukah, oh Chanukah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. Dreidels to play with and latkes to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. And in Yiddish, Oy Chanukah, ayom tefashena, a lustige, a freiliche, nito noch a zene, alle nach in Dreilech spielen mir, so der Hessel Latkes essen wir, geschwinde sind Kinder, die Chanukah lichte lechon, soll jede Basunde besingen dem Wunder und tanzen fröhlich ikon. Soll jede Basunde besingen dem Wunder und tanzen fröhlich ikon. Soll jede Basunde besingen dem Wunder und tanzen fröhlich ikon. Soll jede Basunde besingen dem Wunder und tanzen fröhlich ikon. Soll jede Basunde besingen dem Wunder und tanzen fröhlich ikon. Soll jede Basunde besingen dem Wunder und tanzen fröhlich ikon. Soll jede Basunde besingen dem Wunder und tanzen fröhlich ikon. Soll jede Basunde besingen dem Wunder und tanzen fröhlich ikon. Soll jede Basunde besingen dem Wunder und tanzen fröhlich ikon. Soll jede Basunde besingen dem Wunder und tanzen fröhlich ikon. Soll jede Basunde besingen dem Wunder und tanzen fröhlich ikon. Soll jede Basunde besingen dem Wunder und tanzen fröhlich ikon. Soll jede Basunde besingen dem Wunder und tanzen fröhlich ikon. Soll jede Basunde besingen dem Wunder und tanzen fröhlich ikon. Soll jede Basunde besingen dem Wunder und tanzen fröhlich ikon. Soll jede Basunde besingen dem Wunder und tanzen fröhlich ikon. Soll jede Basunde besingen dem Wunder und tanzen fröh
Oy vey.
I need to leave this on for a second. If you know anything about a Word document, it will tell you when it thinks you spelled a word wrong, correct? Look how many words are underlined in red on the screen. I just didn't have enough time to just add to dictionary and so that it would come up normal. So I will still ask again. First of all, I want to thank the Zweigbaum family. They're showing their Chanukah there, which is really wonderful. I see Dave in his window behind him has his electric Chanukah lit. I want to just check. I don't see all the screens. Let me see who else. Bruce has beautiful stained glass behind him. And I see behind Mark also his candles, which are quite beautiful. It's all about the lights. That's what Hanukkah is all about. It's hoping that it's not only the lights of the candles, but the lights of our souls that really help light up the world. And near, those are beautiful candles as well. So any other requests, or you're leaving it all up to me to choose another song for us?
Mia Malel.
Mia Malel, thank you. So, and by the way, we left out the Chanukah. Oh no, that's another one. Now I have to figure out what order I put these all in. Oh, here they are. So, Cantor, they're all yours.
Okay.
I got the transliteration as well.
Mi yimalel gurot Yisrael otan mi yimne hein bechodo yakum hagibor goel ha'am mi yimalel gurot Yisrael otan mi yimne hein bechodo yakum hagibor goel ha'am בימים ההם בזמן הזה מכבי מושיע ופודה ובימינו כל עם ישראל יתאחד יקום להיגאל. Can retell the things that befell us? Who can count them? In every age a hero or sage came to our aid. Who can retell the things that befell us? Who can count them? In every age a hero or sage came to our aid. Of yore in Israel's ancient land, brave Maccabeus led the faithful band. But now all Israel must as one arise, redeem itself through deed and sacrifice. Mi yimalel gurot Yisrael יקום הגיבור גואל העם.
You know, Cantor and I love when we all get to sing together. But what's a blessing this year is I get to look out at the smiling faces. And again, we want to wish everyone a happy Hanukkah at Northern Manor. If they're not watching it live, this will be recorded and hopefully we can send it to them. And if anyone wants to watch it on their own at another time, they can certainly do so. Now, there's so many times, so many songs that we could be singing. Let's see, we've gone through this list. Have any of you ever heard of the song, I Have a Little Dreidel? I wonder, you know, if you were to ask people just what Hanukkah song they know, this is probably the only one that they can think of right on the spot. So, Cantor, we got to do it.
All right. I have a little dreidel, I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, oh dreidel I shall play. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, oh, dreidel, I shall play. It has a lovely body with legs so short and thin. And when it gets all tired, it drops and then I win. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. My dreidel's always playful, it loves to dance and spin. A happy game of dreidel, come play now, let's begin. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, oh, dreidel I shall play.
What
And
about
those of you that are looking at the different screens, you should always look at Nate's screen. It says Near Song and Dance Company, because he brought all his props with him today. I'm just kind of curious. I want to pick on the youngest person in the crowd. I was kind of hoping it wasn't you, but when you were in religious school, did you ever write your own verse of "I Have a Little Dreidel"?
Probably.
But not that
Yeah,
you
I think so.
remember. You don't have to sing it, but do you remember the words?
I have no clue.
So there are a bunch of verses like this one. I have a little dreidel, I made it out of air. It spun around so softly and as silent as a prayer, right? And then there's also, I have a little dreidel, I made it out of bread. I did not spin my dreidel, I ate it up instead. And there's also this one. I have a little dreidel, I made it out of mud. And when I tried to spin it, it landed with a thud. That wasn't bad. And there's a bunch of them. You know, those of us that have been singing this song for a few years know that you want to spice it up a little bit. So for next year, if you want to write your own verses, you can certainly do so. Are there any other request songs?
You know, another popular song from the old days is the Peter, Paul, and Mary song, One Candle.
I can't believe you call that the old days. All right.
I was thinking about that one also.
For Ethan, it's the old days, but because it's before he was around. I don't know if I have.
The next year.
I don't know if I have it on here.
Looking through my inventory to see if I have it, Rabbi.
And no, I don't have it on here, but I do have.
I've got it.
So, Kendra, you can sing it to us. We just want to have the words in front of us. How's that sound?
Give it a shot.
Okay, Cantor is.
Light one candle for the Maccabee children. Give thanks that their light didn't die. Light one candle for the pain they endured when their right to exist was denied. Light one candle for the terrible sacrifice justice and freedom demand. Light one candle for the wisdom to know when the peacemaker's time is at hand. Don't let the light go out, it's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out, let it shine through our love and our tears. Light one candle for the strength that we need to never become our own foe. Light one candle for those who are suffering the pain we learned long ago. Light one candle for all we believe in, let anger not tear us apart. Light one candle to bind us together with peace as the song in our heart. Don't let the light go out, lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. Don't let the light go out. Don't let the light go out. Don't let the light go out. Couldn't find the third verse.
I just want you to know if you found the third verse or not. I'm definitely not only interested in Nahum's CD, but the Cantor's CD. I'd be more than happy to.
I just want to know if he's Peter or Paul.
He thanks you for not saying Mary.
There you go. You know, it's amazing how I'm just, as I'm singing it, it's just amazing. This is a song written, you know, of course, in the 60s, 70s. And I'm looking at the lyrics, and it couldn't be more timely.
Oh, yeah. And especially everyone's talking about how we need to light our candles in the darkness. And the beauty about a candle is the fact that when a candle gives its light to another candle, it does not diminish its own flame. And that's what we hope our souls will do. Another meaningful song is the one by Debbie Friedman. The words were from the Haftarah on Chanukah last Shabbat. But Cantor, if you can lead us in Not by Might, Not by Power. You know it well. If not, I could ask my wife to sing it.
I know it well.
Okay.
Not by might and not by power, but by Spirit alone shall we all live in peace. Not by might and not by power, but by Spirit alone shall we all live in peace. The children sing, the children dream, and their tears may fall, but we'll hear them call, and another song will rise. Another song will rise. Another song will rise. Not by might and not by power, but by Spirit alone shall we all live in peace. Not by might, not by power.
I find it so beautiful that there are new songs being written all of the time, new melodies. Some of us remember that the Maccabees came out with a Hanukkah song, probably about 8-10 years ago.
Bruce Manor.
And Chaim, I have to mute you. And we need to have a little bit of silly fun. And of course, the Latka song is definitely silly fun. This is also by Debbie Friedman. Cantor, do you want to lead us in the Latka song?
Yeah, I think I might even have a guest vocalist.
Whoa. Now we're definitely buying the CD. They're all yours.
I am so mixed up that I cannot tell you. I'm sitting in the splendor turning brown. I've made friends with the onions and the flour, and the cook is scouting oil in the town. I sit here wondering what will come of me. I can't be eaten looking as I do. I need someone to take me out and cook me, or I'll really end up in a royal stew. I am a Latka, I am a Latka, and I am waiting for Hanukkah to come. I am a Latka, I am a Latka, and I am waiting for Hanukkah to come. Every holiday has food so special. I'd like to have that same attention too. wondering what I'm supposed to do. Matzah and charoset are for Pesach, chopped liver and challah for Shabbat. Linses on Shavuot are delicious, and gefilte fish no holidays without. I am a latke, I am a latke, and I am waiting for Hanukkah to come. I am a latke, I am a latke, and I am waiting for Hanukkah to come. It's important that I have an understanding of what it is that I'm supposed to do. You see, there are so many who are homeless, with no jobs, no clothes, and very little food. It's so important that we all remember that while we have most of the things we need, we must remember those who have so little. We must help them, we must be the ones to feed. I am a latke, I am a latke, and I am waiting for Hanukkah to come. I am a latke, I am a latke, and I am waiting for Hanukkah to come. I am a latke, I am a latke, and I am waiting for Hanukkah to come. I am a latke, I am a latke, and I am waiting for Hanukkah to come.
I just realized that those of you that always come to Northern Manor, this is probably the one blessing of not being there in person, that you didn't have to watch me wiggle my hips, which is the tradition we have. We'd always try to convince the kids in the religious school to stand up and do the same. Every once in a while, there'd be a few brave souls that would do so. The problem is that we would take pictures of them. So
I was just going to say, next step, Rabbi, midlife crisis is Dancing with the Stars.
Thanks, but no
Yeah.
thanks. Anyway, it is actually 6:30. We were coming on for a half an hour, and it's hard to sit in front of a screen. We do hope there are a good number of people in Northern Manor that enjoyed the time we spent with them. And I know that if each of you would like to unmute yourselves and just wish chaotically to everyone a happy Hanukkah, please do so. And then we can end with a simple little song, if I can find one.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy
Happy
Hanukkah.
Hanukkah.
Happy
Hanukkah,
Happy
everybody.
Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah, everyone.
Everybody.
Happy Hanukkah.
So
How come this doesn't go on first?
forgive me, I'm going to end with the most ridiculous song by Tom Lehrer. It's called I'm Spending Hanukkah in Santa Monica. And if you haven't heard it, this is for your entertainment as well, except for the person singing. It's not for your entertainment. I'm spending Hanukkah in Santa Monica, wearing sandals, lighting candles by the sea. I spent Shavuos in East St. Louis, a charming spot, but clearly not the spot for me. Those eastern winters, I can't endure them. So every year I pack my gear and come out here till Purim, Rosh Hashanah, I spend in Arizona. And Yom Kippur way down in Mississippi. But in December, there's just one place for me. Amid the California flora, I'll be lighting my menorah like a baby in its cradle. I'll be playing with my dreidel, spending Hanukkah in Santa Monica by the sea. And I don't think you need the second verse from me. If the cantor was singing it, you probably want to hear the second verse. But I want to wish everyone a happy Hanukkah. Those from Nanuet Hebrew Center who want to join us at Minyan tonight will be coming on the same link at Minyan at around, well, the link will probably go back on around 7:15, 7:20. And happy Hanukkah to everyone in Northern Manor. God willing, we will see you all next year in person. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay happy, and find the light wherever you can find the light. So Laila Tov and happy Hanukkah, everybody.
Laila Tov.
God. Lila
Happy
Tov,
Hanukkah.
please God.
Chag
Yeah.
Sameach.
Yeah. Happy Hanukkah.
We're now going to leave. Thank you, Nate.